We're in Concord. We're at Salle, and we're with Justin Alumbaugh, the head coach. And Justin, first of all, how are you? I understand you just got back from the British Virgin Islands.
Got back from my honeymoon, indeed. Yeah, it was nice. A lot of white sandy beaches, a lot of clear blue water. It was a good time for sure.
Awesome. And I'm trying to think. We'll get to football, but yeah, that's the British Virgin Islands. Tim Duncan, I think, is the U.S. Virgin Islands. You might not even know that.
They're right next to each other. You can see St. John and St. Thomas, which are the British Virgin or the U.S. Virgin Islands, right across the way from where we were. A little too far to swim, but close enough.
Okay, well, give us a travel. What was the best area in the Virgin Islands? What was your wife's favorite?
Probably the baths at Virgin Gorda. That was pretty nice. Yeah, pretty good snorkeling, scuba diving, and things like that. So
awesome.
It was nice. The whole experience was pretty impressive.
But then it recharges you, and you're back. Tell people what we were doing today. Reardon was here.
Yeah, we had a little. Well, first a workout, then a 7-on-7 game against Reardon from San Francisco. Their coach Kevin Fortin, he's an alumni of I believe 2000 from here. I've known him for a very long time. He's actually good close friends with my wife.
Okay.
And he called me up a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Hey, I want to get a game in. I want to bring my boys." I'm like, "Absolutely." And they're a good team. They got a lot of good players, and he's a great guy, and he's a good coach. So he'll get those guys going well.
Yeah, the West Catholic League. You also maybe learn about Sarah. I mean, how you play? Who else do you play in the West?
This year we just played Sarah, but over the years we played Archbishop Mitty, Bellarmine. We played St. Francis. Yeah. So we played a lot of those teams.
Right. And we'll get to the reason why you can't. You're playing everybody that's not from the area this year. I mean, talk about your schedule. I mean, so obviously starts in Texas, but Long Beach is back. Tell people who's on the schedule.
Yeah, we're playing out in Texas on August 29th, so that should be a neat trip, neat experience for our kids. And we're going to the JFK Museum out there, so it'll be good for our kids to see. We come back. Looking at it, it's kind of crazy. We come back, we got a short week, and then we play
Sarah, I think.
Yeah, we play Sarah on a real short week. So we're flying back on Sunday from Texas, and then we got to play Sarah on a Friday. I talked to Patrick a little while ago. I was like, I don't think we looked at that closely.
Maybe because they usually play on Saturdays. Did they put up lights because of this?
Yeah, I believe they get one home night game a year. It's like a neighborhood ordinance. So they get one night game per year. So it's nice though, under the lights over there. You know, we got a great rivalry with them, so it'll be a lot of fun.
No, but I mean, they picked you guys. I mean, obviously for the gate, but if it was a Saturday game, you guys would have one extra day. Do you think they picked it to?
I don't know if they. I mean, I always prefer to play on Friday night or Saturday night as well, because that's our routine to play at night. So whenever we have to play in a day game, it kind of makes things a little bit different. So it works out for both of us. A short week, but then again,
it's an I mean,
there's no excuses.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, how often you get to go to Texas? And
once.
There you go. And I like how ESPN said there's 3 teams. Who do you want to play? And what did you tell them?
Well, the original conversations were basically that we'd be open and willing to go to Texas if financially it made sense, and we don't know a ton about Texas football. I mean, we know some of the big names and everything like that. We know it's really good football. I mean, this was at the time of the conversation. I know a lot more about Texas football now.
Right.
But the conversation was basically, the experts of ESPN or of Texas football, they can see about the availability of whoever they deem to be some of the top schools in Texas, and Euless Trinity's they have a really storied program. They're a really good team. Year in, year out, they're going to have a really good team this year. So they're the team that had an opening on the day on the week that we did, and we're willing to play. So it should be a neat experience.
Absolutely. But didn't they say there's 3 schools, you can pick one, and you said no, you pick it, or you didn't care?
Well, we had a conversation. Just basically, it was mainly that whoever had the availability out of the top teams in Texas. So I think there are 3 main teams. I don't even remember the other 2, to be honest. But I think there are 3 main teams that were in the conversation.
Absolutely.
Trinity was the one that
had the opening.
Yeah, and I'd had a few conversations with Coach Lion Weaver, who recently retired. He's the coach of Trinity, and he talked about having a little bit of an opening that week. So it worked out.
Okay, cool. And also, yesterday I was talking with Boss Tagaloa. You might want to do some research. He had a cousin that played for Trinity last year. Okay, but no, I don't know. He said they just talk. I don't know if we have to find out what is thicker, the family or Euless Trinity. I don't know, but I mean, That's some knowledge. You didn't know that. Right?
I didn't know that.
See,
no,
that's
boss has got to speak up a little bit more.
Exactly. No, that's why I'm here. I'm like an investigative reporter. And yeah, actually, we'll talk a little about what I'm doing. It's tremendous. You're going to give me access. And like yesterday, I was out there. Anthony Sweeney was working out with Gabe and Kent Mercer, and I might even know more how. I mean, Anthony, he's almost all the way back. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's throwing full. He's throwing it 100%. He looks good. He looks really. His arm looks stronger than it did last year, even before he got hurt.
Yeah.
He's chomping at the bit. The main thing is to just take him nice and slow. Make sure there's no setbacks, which there hasn't been. He looks strong as ever, and he's pretty much back to full, which is good. It's nice to see.
And actually, I got some video today. You have an emergency contingency plan. Tell people who I saw at quarterback.
The same guy that was into the end of the state title game last year. He's just a little bigger, well, a lot bigger. Right. But Devin Asiasi.
Right.
Just like last year, we were, obviously we're repping Vandy at quarterback, and he's our number 2 quarterback and one of our starting receivers.
Right.
But in case of emergency, like we had in the state championship game and the second half of the Cal High NCS game, Devin would be a guy that we'd be pretty confident in putting in at quarterback.
Yeah, the throwing Samoan.
The throws. He's Tongan too. I think he's half Samoan, half Tongan.
But
so.
No, so years ago that was Jack Thompson.
Yeah.
Okay, out of
so
Washington.
he's a little both. So.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And then Vanderklets really last year when Sweeney went down, he played he was like 5 or 6 games, if not more, starting.
I think he started. So we had 14. I think he started 10 or 11 games. Yeah,
right.
He did an incredible job. He was voted our co-MVP with Antoine Custer.
Right.
By the kid, our kids vote for the award. So that's something that speaks volumes to what he did. And Anthony's a team captain last year and this year, and to take over when Anthony went down.
Yeah.
And do such a good job. It's a testament to both Vandy and Anthony. Those guys. Those guys worked really well together, and Anthony was a huge help even when he was hurt. And it was. It's tough to be an emotional leader even when you're not playing, but somehow Anthony was able to do it, and Vandy was able to lead the team. It was a pretty unique scenario, and it was pretty nice to see. It was very Spartan-esque, I guess you could say.
And I've gravitated towards Anthony Sweeney because he's 5'10". I'm 5'10", and that's what he's your leader. I mean, he's kind of almost like you 15, 20 years ago on the field there, but you were on defense, but also on
I played offense too. Yeah, no,
tight end.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? He's doing a good job leading our team. I know that.
Yeah.
I took my role as a team captain seriously, but his role as a junior was a lot bigger than mine. I mean, as a leader, he was. He did a really good job and be voted pretty much unanimous team captain as a junior.
That's impressive.
It's impressive.
Because you've been here a long time. Is he one of the few juniors that have been a captain? See, there you go.
Guys like Matt Kater's had it, things like that. But outside of a handful of guys, there's not a lot.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Well, maybe I'm trying to think anything else we should add. No, I'll just be here as much as possible. I joke. Next time, I'll be more organized, so you can come right in with the NCAA when they go to talk to Barack Obama. You're not Barack Obama. But
I'm definitely not.
They get there 5 hours beforehand, and so all he has to do is walk in and pick up the microphone.
Yeah, he's not also in a smelly room with a broken scale behind him.
So it looks like we're the doctor's office. But that's it. So that's a good thing. People think we got it made here at De La Salle. This is the room we're in right now.
Yeah.
It's you know what it is? It's Spartan-esque.
It's very Spartan-esque, and this kind of broke, so we got a computer set up. Although I'll say this, the new science wing looks pretty good. I'm teaching in there next year too, so.
See, okay, I thought you did. No, you'll do English in there, no?
I teach next year. I'm teaching English, history. I normally do English and history, but I'm doing one math class as well. When I was a math major for a long time at UCLA, and one of my first classes here was actually that I taught was calculus. So I taught math a while ago. I'm not teaching calculus this year.
Right.
Just freshman algebra is a little easier to handle.
No, that's okay, and that's what people don't understand is, you're here at 7 a.m. and you go full days, and then because you're a teacher first. I mean, and you're also a teacher, exactly. Yeah. And so and that's why we get along. This is perfect. We'll check in when we have time, but. This is great. I'll let you get home to your wife. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Heading on, grabbing my dog, heading on home.
Is the dog over at BD's house?
The dog's at BD's as we speak.
Okay. So
Bruce and Daisy, they're always messing around.
Maybe it won't become quite like reality TV, but maybe one day I go down there and watch the handoff.
You can.
Yeah, okay.
I can bring him down here till he comes to practice every now and then.
Okay, fair enough. You got it. It goes all the way back to Velasquez. Did he bring his dog?
You can come in, Anthony. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I talked to walk into the shot, Anthony.
You probably shouldn't be wearing a cutoff shirt like that. Got no guns.
Yeah. No. See, that's the thing. We were talking about you, Anthony.
More guns than last year, though. What do you weigh now? $120?
Like 250.
Yeah, something like that.
No. I got it on tape. He weighs 182.
He's got a little more than he had last year.
Exactly.
Not enough for cutoffs like that. Though.
Okay, yeah. No, well, see, that's good.
We'll see you Thursday.
Yeah, by vamping a little longer there, that's good. We'll end on that note. We had a cameo walking by the guy we're talking about.
Yep.
You can't go any better than that. Okay, well, I thank you for your not just not hospitality, but your openness, and this is wonderful. And
absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Justin.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, awesome, very cool.